and it would probably be much easier if they wrote a speech. Let's be honest, parents and grandparents. Although we might not say it, and we try to prove you wrong, you are most certainly wiser than all of us. I know, it's surprising to hear because we, as students, make ourselves out to be perfect all the time. Well, we're not. Even though we try our hardest to be, we make mistakes just like anyone else. Many of you ponder about the mistakes that you have made throughout your life, but it's time to realize that it is all a part of the past. As I know we all remember, freshman year was one of the most scary and nerve-wracking years of our lives. We entered a new school with older students and teachers we had never seen before. It was a very intimidating environment to adapt to, but thankfully, we all pulled through it. I know many of us remember specifically freshman year English with Miss Campbell. The class was very intense and required a lot of work out of all of us. I, for one, remember the class being one of the hardest, and I really had to study and work hard for my grades. One memory that I have from that class is the test on the novel 1984. I studied for hours trying to learn and understand the book in its entirety. After I finished the exam, I felt confident enough to walk out of the class with a smile. Fortunately, I ended up with a 70%, which was my lowest grade that year. It devastated me that I got such a grade. And, as many of us do, I try to put the blame on the teacher. But I soon realized that it was not her fault. It was mine, and I wanted to give up. Yet, I realized everyone makes mistakes, and it was only one test. Yeah, I was mad that I got a bad grade, but it motivated me to try harder and do better. No one should stress or give up after one bad exam. The world is not over, even though we sometimes think it is. We just have to get back up on our feet and learn to move forward. Mistakes such as these are the building blocks of life. It's not a mistake if we learn from it. It's a lesson. Some of us have been through many rough patches in life, much worse than a bad grade on a test. But like always, we got through it, and we're here today. As we look back on our accomplishments in high school, we have to realize that we could not have done it without the help of others. Sure, some of us might be independent, but everyone has people in their lives that they turn to during the bad times, as well as the good. Our parents, who have been there for us since day one, have provided for us the necessities to live, but more importantly, never stopped loving us and believing in us, even if we were ungrateful little brats sometimes, which none of us can deny. Our grandparents, great-grandparents, aunts, uncles, stepmothers, stepfathers, whatever applies to you, have been a part of our lives, letting us know how proud we are. Our older siblings have taught us some of the first lessons we ever learned, the lessons that we will never forget. Our younger siblings have made us role models, giving us a sense of importance and making us think twice before making a decision that we knew was bad for fear of letting them down. There were teachers that we liked, even some that we befriended on a personal level that mean more to us than their title suggests. Either way, we owe much of our success to them. And then, there are our friends. Look around. These are the people you have known almost all your life. Now find your best friends in the crowd. The ones that have been with you through the good times and didn't leave during the bad. The ones that listened to you rant when you were mad, complained when you were frustrated, made you smile when you were crying, and helped you do things that seemed too challenging and impossible, like write this speech. Thanks, Jess. Imagine to yourself a picture of you and your best friends that was taken. It is a permanent reminder of what happiness is and what you should strive to make the rest of your life like. As we head onto different paths in a couple of months, it is difficult to say where life will bring us. Wherever we may be in the years to come is hopefully enjoyable and worthwhile. Most of us will find ourselves setting high goals and working towards lifelong achievements. As the years progress, do not lose who you truly are. There hopefully is a long road ahead for us to learn and encounter new ideas that maybe will one day change our views on the world. As a graduate of high school, I cannot tell you much about how to approach the future, but I do know that along the way, we will all make mistakes, and we just have to think of them as lessons learned and move on. As the wise man Richard Carlson once said, don't sweat the small stuff. No one ever said life was going to be a piece of cake and we would all fly right through it. It's time we embrace the world for what it is and enjoy every minute of it. Also, as we continue on with life, whatever path we may choose to take, may the odds be ever in our favor. Thank you.